Hey guys, welcome back to the Load Up. On this show, we talk about tech news, anything gaming related. On today's panel, we have Alan, aka Apollo.
Nice.
We have Robert, aka Bioki II.
Hey.
And myself, Scott, aka Triggers. Are you guys ready to load up these topics?
Hell yeah, man.
Let's go.
All right, then let's do it. So recently, we have a leak for Call of Duty, the new Call of Duty game. And this leak comes from Okami. Now, Okami is known for leaking out the Call of Duty Warzone things that just, came out.
Yeah.
So, have you guys seen it basically?
No.
What's been released?
I haven't caught up to it.
Well, Okami released on his Twitter page a picture of something that says Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And it's the art from the original Black Ops. It just says Cold War at the bottom.
Whoa.
And he has a reputation from being correct. His leaks are authentic.
Pretty reputable.
Yes. So he hasn't been wrong.
Interesting.
So with that being said, you might be seeing a Call of Duty game, Cold War, by the end of 2020.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. Nice. So that's something to kind of look into right there. So first question, is this right for Call of Duty? Them going to the Cold War. Going back, basically, kind of just say, what do you guys think this move is for Call of Duty?
Well, it kind of sounds, because, I just saw the artwork for it, the cover for it. So they're pretty much just kind of like, it seems like they're playing into the nostalgia factor. And, dude, that's always going to be, playing into the nostalgia factor is really popular now.
Yeah.
Because the kids who grew up playing those games are now in their 20s. And, nostalgia factor is so powerful. It's going to obviously want people who have stopped playing the game, or they're going to want to come back and revisit the game.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think it's a really good move. It's smart play. And they're like, targeting their demographic.
Like, they've been doing that the whole time. Like, with Warzone, they went back.
Exactly.
They were like, well, this new stuff isn't really going as well as we would have wanted to. So let's go backwards. So
go back to what worked.
Yeah, like reboots and all that. That's all nostalgia, like he says, like Robert says. Honestly, it's good too, because it's like everybody's doing like this futuristic, maps and stuff and gameplay and stuff. Okay, yeah. Like Call of Duty was getting to a point where it was like it's too futuristic.
You're like jumping off walls.
Yeah, it's like this is ridiculous. Like, what are we doing? The game that I liked the most that did futuristic right was Killzone, because Killzone was like gritty and it wasn't super high tech. It wasn't like you got freaking so many perks, and like the thing with Call of Duty, it got too overwhelming.
I see.
There's
the
too
jumping.
much.
It got really fast paced.
Yeah.
Like it was already fast paced, but it got even more fast paced.
Yeah. So I love it.
Okay.
I love it. Honestly.
A little bit more regular, just like Modern Warfare. They're back to Modern Warfare. Bring it back to the basics. Not so much of the craziness going on.
And you get to go back to the basics with new technology. So it's gonna look 10 times better.
Yeah, with the new engine. I mean, the new system, the PlayStation 5.
Yeah, PS5, Xbox.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, since this is a leak, it's not 100% right.
Right, it's not 100%.
I'm hoping that it's right in the sense that they're going back, but I hope it's a remake of World at War.
Okay.
That would be sick.
That's interesting.
That I would love. The maps remade, everything. Yeah. Everything. Like what they did with Modern Warfare.
I see. Kind of like a whole reboot, right? Just take it back to World War II.
That would be so awesome.
Well, yeah.
Just basically remastering it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remastering the original World at War. I see.
Man, I'm telling you, man, those graphics are going to be pretty nice, man. So that's what I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah.
To be honest, I wasn't even like a big like Call of Duty fan back in the day. But now that I heard about this, because I was already planning on getting a system.
Okay, cool.
Now I'm definitely gonna add that to my watch list, my wish list.
Yeah,
sick.
That's awesome, man. I'm glad, man. Hey, the holidays are coming. Every day it's close. Every day, everything is close.
I know, man. This year's already almost halfway over.
Bro, it's crazy.
It's insane, man. Yeah.
Rona done messed everything up.
Messed up everything.
All right. So, with that being said, now Call of Duty. Is it safe for them to be releasing a new game every year?
Man, dude, that question has been debated since the start of the franchise.
Have they been releasing a game every year?
Yeah. They've
For
always.
real?
I think they've only missed one time, right? Did they?
I'm not sure.
Maybe not.
I
I'm not
don't
sure.
remember
Don't
because
quote
they
me on
released
that.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, don't quote me on that. But
Okay.
that's always been like a question. If
They've been
should
pretty
they be
consistent.
releasing it every year?
Yeah.
And it kind of like reminds me of the ordeal that the sports franchise have, because they also release a game every year. Madden, 2K,
okay.
all those. They release something every year.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting point of view. On the one hand, I feel like it's oversaturating the market, meaning there's just so many constant new games that people I feel like people aren't getting the full experience of the full game.
Yeah.
When they only have X amount of months to play before the new one comes out.
Yep. That makes sense.
But on the other hand, I could see why they do it, because like at this point they've done it for so long. It would be weird if they didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I see.
Like now they're at the point where like everyone's used to, waiting for the new game next year. So I don't know. They're in this weird like gray area for me, and from my perspective.
I see. Yeah, I mean, for me, I personally feel like I like the idea of like letting a game kind of marinate. You know, having I love the seasons. The idea of the seasons, where every season you have something new.
Yeah.
Because you kind of just put out a game, and now it's like, all right, forget about that game. We have a whole new game.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, I just like, come on now.
Yeah.
That's what I like about GTA. GTA
Yeah,
doesn't
they
put
take
out
a
a game.
while.
Yeah. So there's way more time for them to really make the game
Last.
yeah. And GTA just from what I've heard is like the best-selling game
Of all
within the
time.
past. Is it all time?
Yeah, I think they've sold
Like
the
150 million.
Yeah,
Something
like
like
something
that.
crazy. Yeah.
Crazy numbers.
So.
But it's the most sold game.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I see.
I mean, and that goes to show probably because they, take so much time to
Develop
release
it.
one.
Mhm.
Yeah. So the hype is just like
It
crazy.
just builds up.
Yeah. But I mean, the consistency of like putting out a game every year too is not bad, because you're always in people's faces.
I see. Yeah.
You're relevant,
I see.
more relevant.
That's also true.
Yeah.
I was kind of like wondering if any other companies would adopt the Fortnite model where they just release updates instead of like
The
putting out a
seasons.
whole new game.
Isn't that what Warzone is doing? Some sort of way.
In some
Putting
sort
out
of
like
way.
seasons.
In some sort of way.
I'm not too sure on that.
I'm not really sure about that.
Well,
either.
Call of Duty was doing that before with their maps, right? Like they would
Oh,
put out
the
DLC.
DLCs?
Yeah, exactly.
there'd definitely be
Gotcha.
DLCs. Yeah. I mean, now there's still some DLCs, but that's the thing. It's like, do you have enough time to get the DLCs, right? I mean, you only have 12 months, right?
That's-
Right, less
yeah.
than that.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Why they go away?
No,
No,
but,
like because then the next game comes out.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I, feel
I
you.
mean,
Yeah, I was also thinking about like who people that don't get it like the day that the game comes out. So like if they get it later on in the year, now they have even less time before the
right,
new one comes out.
exactly.
Oh wow.
I think the sweet spot is probably like a year and 6 months.
A year and a half.
Yes.
Year and a half.
I think that gives everybody a
that's
good
long
chance.
enough.
Especially with the Call of Duty League now, that it's structured, it's there.
Mm-hmm.
There's kinks. I mean, there's issues with it. Everyone's having a problem, especially right now with everything that's been going on. But I mean, you give these people the proper training. This game is going to be here for a year, 6 months.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think they'll be more devoted. They'll be like, okay, well, we have a good amount of time, extension of time to learn the game, learn how to play correctly, maybe just understand it a little bit more. And then, because, I mean, you have to understand their mindset. They're like, we have a certain amount of time, and then we have to move on to the next one because you're going to be releasing this one. So the whole league is going to move on to the next game as well.
That's true.
So we're like, so I feel like give them a little bit more time, extend it, even though it's going to be like, oh, no, everyone likes it in the holidays, right?
Yeah.
But still, maybe if you wait, the hype might be built up even more.
Yeah. I
That's
guess
just my opinion.
It's interesting because it's not a game that's so unique within its own, like it's not in its own lane. You feel me? Because you got Valorant, you got CS:GO, you got a whole bunch of games that are first person shooters.
Yeah.
GTA is GTA.
Oh yes,
There's no other GTA.
Yeah.
There's no lane for them. That they have their own lane,
Yeah.
so they don't really have to compete with anybody.
That's true.
Call of Duty, they have to keep
They
up with.
have to stay relevant.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I like what you
make
said about the year and a half wait, because I feel like that would really benefit, like benefit them in the long run.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, like if you wait, all right. So say if you release it, like they do in December, like around the holidays, right?
Okay.
So the next year and a half, the timeline would be like roughly summer, And and during the summertime, that's when a lot of kids are getting out of school. So a lot of people are going to be home for those months. So a lot of people are going to be able to play online. Yada yada yada. A lot of foot traffic. And so if you release it in the summer, the next year and a half, it'll line back up to like December in the holidays. So I feel like that would be like a better pattern. Like holidays, next year and a half, summers, next year.
You make your sales on holidays. And
and the summer. So now you have two like really good time of the year. Yeah, I think a year and a half would be pretty nice, like a good sweet spot.
And games don't release in the summertime. A lot of developers wait. Yeah, they wait to release it for the holidays.
That's interesting.
Yeah, they don't. That's like a. It's some weird curse to developers because it's summertime. They think everyone's gonna be outside traveling, doing etc. amount of things. So they're like, we're gonna wait,
crazy.
push back to August or something. Yeah,
because we're like movies is the opposite. Summertime is like put out the movies.
Oh wow.
So, so with Call of Duty doing this, I feel like they're like giving you a reason why to stay indoors. They're like, hold on, I gotta get this Call of Duty game that's coming out this summer. I'm free. I'm not going to school. So bam, there you go, Call of Duty.
Man.
A lot of people have gotten really used to staying at home now because of the whole lockdown.
Yeah.
So I feel like more people who knows, maybe that's changed like the culture. Like, maybe
probably
people are a lot more likely to like stay indoors now.
Yeah.
Just because they've been locked
people
up.
People probably like dusted off their Xbox. They're like, bro, they're like, months,
exactly. They're just ready to play.
And now they hooked. Yeah.
Now they're hooked.
Yep.
Yeah.
What do you think as far as what do you expect for them to add when they release this?
I feel like they're gonna. I think the studio is gonna be Treyarch that's gonna be taking this title. I feel like they're gonna go all in. They're gonna add as much as they can, a whole bunch of features. Probably a Warzone too. You know what I'm saying? In that game,
they better clean up zombies.
Do something with that.
Hopefully.
Clearly,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, clearly it's Call of Duty. Everyone's gonna buy it. We're all gonna buy it.
Yeah.
So.
Dude, it's gonna be a really good way to end the year too.
Oh yeah, no, most definitely.
It's already been a rough year.
They're probably that's why they're pushing it forward. They're like,
we gotta take out our frustration on some zombies, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. No. Yeah. All right. Well, hey, if you guys have any comments on that, just let us know in the comments section down below, and let us know what you guys think about it.
Let me know what's your favorite map?
Oh yeah.
And there is a right answer.
All right.
Hey guys, it's Ashley and I'm here to tell you about Grand Lighthouse Coffee. Grand Lighthouse Coffee is an e-commerce business that sells certified organic fair trade coffee, either whole bean or grinded. Chemicals do not touch the beans, and the farmers who grow the green coffee are paid and treated fairly. Coffee beans are made to order, so you will get freshly roasted beans no later than 7 days after being roasted. Grand Lighthouse also provides memberships for families and businesses depending on how much coffee you purchase per month. For more information and updates, follow and like them on Instagram and Facebook at Grand Lighthouse Coffee, or visit their website at grandlighthousecoffee.com. Thank you guys.
All right. So, in recent news,
Dun 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 dun.
Google Stadia.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Shocked Pikachu face.
People at home are like, what? What's that?
Stadia. Floating on thin ice, guys.
Oh snap.
Underperforming.
Give me the T.
Underperforming. Lack of games. Lack of titles.
Lack of titles.
You ain't got no games on your phone?
Damn.
And cloud issues.
Yikes.
Shaking my head.
I mean,
It's not what you want to hear.
what? Yeah, that's right. I mean, is this something you want to? Is this something you see when you go ahead and buy it? $129.
129.
$129.
That's not bad.
That's not
You got
bad.
consoles for $500
Well,
out here.
controller, you get a controller and a Chromecast.
Well, before we start talking more about that, could you educate like some people who may not know about it, like who may not be as up to date about it? What exactly is Stadia?
So Stadia is Google's cloud service game platform that they're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
You get a controller, you get a Chromecast, and you can download games, and you can start playing them anywhere on your phone,
Right there at any place.
on your TV. Right,
Portable.
It's all dealt with your internet. So
Interesting.
there's no console, there's nothing, no discs, no nothing like that. It's
Yeah.
all internet. Now they're doing what On Live back in the day was doing. I mean, they On Live devoted themselves to do cloud-based gaming. Had some issues, a lot smaller titles in their library, but some people, there's actually a good fan base that really loved On Live. It was cool to watch. It was cool to see, but That's long and gone now. It's Google's turn.
That was like a decade ago. Oof.
Probably. Google's Google. They're trying to take over. So my thing is, will Stadia survive the next gen console war?
Gotcha.
That's the question.
That's the golden question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you think, Apollo?
Dang.
I see you smiling. I know you. I wanna hear what you're thinking, man.
You're saying thin ice. You're saying they're not making sales, right?
Yes, it's underperforming. I mean,
so they're already not surviving.
They're just waiting to see what's gonna happen.
I mean, I only see them, and it's Google, right? So Google's smart. They're gonna bounce back. I think they're probably gonna put out something new, the same thing, but just like the new version of it. To me, cloud gaming is the future. Personally, I feel like it just is what it is.
It's just the next step.
Yeah. We're just in the beginning stages of it, I think. It won't survive this one, like I said. This next, what did you say, console war?
Yes.
Console wars.
Yeah.
PS5, Xbox, Nintendo. Nintendo might come out.
Yeah.
Nintendo's really strong right now,
on the
man.
side. Yeah, you just never know.
See, the 129 thing, it's like that's good. That's cool.
It's a good price.
The thing that gets me, it's the buying games thing. What would be cool is if they had a subscription service where you paid and you had access to games.
Oh, okay.
That's next level, because you're not buying games anymore. It's a whole new thing.
Gotcha.
That would be sick. I think that would really save them in some sort of way. If they start doing that, you're gonna get people who don't play games. Like, there's a subscription service that you do, and you have all these games already. You have access to all these games instead of individually buying them, kind of like Netflix does.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a model that you can use for gaming.
I think I like where you're headed with that idea. I think two other things should be done to be able to help them out, to give them a better fighting chance. Number one, like you said, lack of titles, right? So what these guys need to do is they need to really be able to strike a deal with hard hitting titles, like we mentioned earlier, the new Call of Duty, the new Halo 5,
some exclusive stuff.
Yeah, they need to come out with some bangers to be able to grab people's attention.
Yeah,
that's their main problem. Because personally, I hadn't heard of this until about a year and a half ago. But once they can get that ball rolling, they just have to get their foot in the door, basically.
Gotcha.
And that can help create a snowball effect.
Yeah.
Where they get more and more
And
people.
if you ask regular folk, you ask them what Stadia is, they're like, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
You ask them what a PS5, PS4, whatever, they're like, oh yeah, my son has one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then the second point I wanted to make was going off of what you said, a subscription service,
which does exist.
Really?
Yes, it does.
Oh wow.
It's free for play. Now I don't think it exists. I don't think they started it when it first released.
Okay.
So in that case, yes, they didn't have a subscription based when they first came out. You had to buy the games right out of hand.
Gotcha.
Interesting.
But now, play for free. You get instant access to a collection of games with 2 months. The Stadia Pro, $9.99 a month after the trial. So
if you have this subscription service, most likely you just have access to.
Yeah, you have access to most of the games, most of their pro line games.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Battlegrounds, Destiny 2, Grid.
Okay.
Stuff like that. So,
all right, some alright games. Some
good games, yeah.
Yeah,
Now will all the new games be on this?
Probably
Cyberpunk?
not.
No, most definitely not.
Nah.
No, not at all. These are just their.
They get an exclusive deal though. If they got the new Halo game on there exclusively, everybody gonna buy it. They did something like that.
It'll definitely create a lot of foot traffic for them.
Yeah, I don't think Google can take Halo though.
Well, I think it's cool as well.
Yeah, dude, they would have to
yeah,
they'd have to sell the company to get
It's Google,
exclusive
though.
rights.
Bro.
It's Google.
It is true though.
Google got money.
Yeah,
Halo's Microsoft though.
that's also true.
That's like
Snap!
yeah,
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, so what I was saying, going back to what I was trying to say, to add with the subscription service,
yeah.
would be really smart, because they're already teamed up with YouTube, right? So they should do something where if they can get X amount of streamers, exclusive YouTube streamers to play certain games to push their product, that could also help create more spotlight on them. And then for people who have a subscription service, they can give them discounts for already being a subscriber. So if they see their favorite streamer playing a new game on the Stadium platform, they themselves can get it at a discount because they're already subscribed to it.
Yeah,
so just working in conjunction with what they already have set in place could really benefit them.
That's interesting.
And that definitely does make sense because, I mean, Stadia has those functions to where you can record your gameplay and everything.
Exactly.
All in ease right here.
Yeah.
The controllers, I mean, they all have these
The
functions.
controller
to
looks
do
exactly like it's like an Xbox One
yeah,
controller.
yeah, definitely.
So it's going to be very familiar for people who would want to like try to make the switch. Like it's not like they have to get used to some like weird controller.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it'll feel familiar to them in their hands.
I just think it's kind of funny because you can look at like Twitch streamers and they're like, guys, I'm playing on a Stadia. Like, come on, join me.
Join me on Stadia.
Join me on Stadia.
Wait, so there's people who play on Stadia can only play with Stadia players? Is that the only way it works?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that.
Oh, you mean like there's no cross-platform?
Yeah.
Some of the games probably are cross-platform.
Okay.
But on some of them, probably
that's
not, yeah.
if they somehow get into the if they somehow are able to get all games on this, like even Xbox and PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they would allow them to do that unless it's
Definitely not.
Because then it takes away people from Xbox. It takes away people from PlayStation.
Exactly. I mean, that's the whole point of having exclusive titles, man.
Right.
It builds that loyalty
Right.
for the companies.
Stadia,
It's interesting.
I also like what you said that you believe cloud gaming is the future.
Yeah, for sure.
I definitely think it is headed in that direction, but unfortunately, I feel like this product is just too early in the stages.
The reason I say that as well is because like the idea of that, because back in the day, right, we would have to wait till we got home to play games. Now
you
it's
can get
like
it instantly.
Yeah.
That's
Midnight
crazy.
release, you can download it instantly.
The second I
That's
saw
insane,
Call of Duty
guys.
on Call of Duty Mobile, I was like, this blew my mind. I was like, what in the world? Like, it looks like you're playing on my freaking 4K TV.
Oof, man.
It's insane. So the idea of like you're on the bus playing
You're on the
Call
toilet.
of Duty on the toilet, and you're like, IG, hold up, and you still playing the same game, and then you go back to your living room, still playing the same game.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's definitely the way eventually. So it's interesting how they're gonna like try to like survive, like you said, the console wars, because there's a lot of brand new stuff coming, and they have a lot to like. They still have a long way to go to be able to make this like the next thing.
Because that's what basically Nintendo Switch is doing. It's like cloud gaming in some sort of way, because you can take your game, take it with you, and then you just
now
it's on your TV.
Put it on the dock, and now it's on your TV.
No, definitely the first technology that's done that.
That's sick.
Gives you that opportunity, and no wire, just the dock.
Yeah.
Easy, seamless, right?
So they're probably trying to do that, but not, because Nintendo is more PG, like more, So they're trying to do that for regular games like Call of Duty or whatever.
So what year do you guys think that this will hit off correct? What year do you guys think this is
Jesus, man.
5 years from now? Like,
5 or
this
10.
is going to be the right thing?
Yeah, I'd say 5.
About
At
5?
least 5.
Really?
Yeah.
To like work out everything, like all the kinks and stuff.
If anything, what's going to happen is going to be PlayStation or Sony and Microsoft starting to getting into that market. They're going to have
they
to
start offering their own versions of cloud-based gaming.
They will at one point.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
There's no way they won't.
Yeah, no, man. Where there's money to be made, companies will go, man.
But think about it, like it costs them to make them consoles. So if you already have just a small little hard drive that you do, that's it. Yeah. Oh snap!
That's also another point that I wanted to touch on was one of the good things that this thing has going for it is not only the price point but also the portability of it. Like you said, it's just a Google Chromecast thing that you plug into a TV, and you can pretty much take this anywhere. You can take this to your friend's house, have a game night, take it other places. It's just portable. Yeah, and at a fairly decent price point.
And you can't do that with a Switch because you have to have that that dock,
dock thing, and then all the cables. Whereas this one, you just literally plug it into the back, which is also really good because most people nowadays have 4K TVs, and so pretty much anywhere you go, you're gonna be able to plug that bad boy into a 4K television. So it's got a few things going for it for sure. Definitely, bro. It's definitely in the early stages of the product life cycle.
I think that's what it is. That's why it's not doing so well because it's the early stages.
Yeah,
this is new to us.
Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yeah.
That's a bar.
I just can't wait for us all of us to be like, bro, you didn't get that.
I said it's a bar.
Can you guys imagine just be like, bro, I got the new Stadia 10.
That don't sound.
Got the new Stadia 25.
Right now we laughing, but like cuts it's 5 years and we look dumb.
Somebody's gonna come back to this video and be like, "Yeah, these guys called it."
Got the new Stadia.
Yeah, I don't know about that name. Stadia sounds like Dreamcast or something. Like
Hey,
the
Dreamcast is nice though. I like the
But
name.
who played Dreamcast now? It don't even
Well, I mean,
exist.
back then, I mean,
Or Sega Genesis. Like it sounds like that.
Maybe a cooler name then.
3DO. That was a game system.
3DO.
3DO.
Radio.
Yep.
That sounds like a Star Wars character.
Hey man,
Maybe something cloud pun related, like a
Stadia.
cloud pun.
sounds good.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Something like that.
The Stratus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
What are the name of the clouds? The like
I don't know.
I don't know.
there's some like specific names.
Yeah, there's like
Is
4
it?
different types of clouds.
I
Yeah.
call them clouds.
Call them clouds.
Cloud9.
Yeah,
All
cloud.
right.
Oh, okay.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
No, maybe.
It's like, yo, you got that new Cloud9?
Esports organization, but
Oh,
Also, another thing that they could throw in there is, you know how they already have like their Google Homes and stuff.
Mhm.
They could integrate that better. So, like for
that-
example, you could be like, "Hey Google, turn on my Stadia and start X game."
since
you
this
know?
is it is a Chromecast, I'm pretty sure they probably have some sort of functions with that.
Nice.
But I love to see that if they can do
it's interesting.
make it seem probably a little bit better,
Mhm.
improve the functionality.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting to see how cloud gaming just evolves
Yep.
over time. It's gonna be
It's
cool.
also gonna be cool, man, because it's like now, if that gets popular, that's less clutter you have to deal with. Also,
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool. Like,
No more cables. No more like
Yeah,
20
cutting the
cables.
cable
One,
kind of
yeah,
thing.
one little like USB
Yeah.
to the back
bam,
of the
back
TV.
of the TV controller. You're good to go.
It's like, bro, my HDMI cable is messed up. All right, just now you have this little USB and that's it.
Got to plug in those AV cords or something like that.
I bet it sounds really good. Like if people have like really good sound system connected to their TVs
Ooh,
too.
yeah.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. That we went from like blowing into a cartridge to now we just have a friggin' hard
Yeah.
drive.
Little
That's it.
USB.
USB, yeah, my bad. Man,
All right. Well, we'll definitely see where Google takes this, guys. So, guys, if you have any questions on Stadia or anything, just write them down below. We'll try to get you going.
Yeah,
You
if you personally have a Stadia already, let us know. Like, how do you like it?
yeah. And what would you like? What do you not
Like, what would you?
about
Yeah,
it?
what would you improve on it?
Yeah, that'd be
That'd be interesting to read.
yeah.
All right. Sony.
I've heard of them.
So, Sony will soon be announcing starting lineup titles set to release, holidays, and so forth.
Yeah.
Nice.
Titles including like Spider-Man,
Ooh,
the Rainbow Six quarantine game, and maybe, just maybe Ratchet and Clank.
oh wow,
That's something.
that's
That's a
interesting.
throwback.
That
Now,
throwback.
now there's just rumors, right? There's just exclusives that may happen or might not happen. We'll see, but hopefully, and maybe a new God of War game. Who knows?
Ooh.
Ooh,
We'll have to see about that.
You got me on that.
Okay.
I mean, PS5 God of War.
Now
Sounds
you have
about
my
right,
interest.
right?
Yeah. Now you have my interest.
Even Spider-Man sounds good too.
Put
I
out
mean, it has Spider.
new Killzone. Come on now,
Oh,
need that. That'll be
Yeah.
crazy.
Dude, ever since I saw Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse,
Mhm.
Yo,
I like Spider-Man a lot.
If that
Oh,
game
really?
is that, I'm buying that.
Yeah, so just in general, just hearing a Spider-Man game title it's piqued my interest.
definitely,
Yeah.
yeah. PS5. I mean, they're going in all out.
Man,
They know they got something. You know, they have to get it right the first time. Because if they don't, then Xbox will definitely take over.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Now, what games do you think should they announce? Anything else that you may think that they need in the bank to secure their?
Secure the bag.
Yeah. Anything at all?
Killzone.
Killzone.
That's
for
the one that's coming to my head.
That's something that it's surprising because I feel like they've missed out on it for such a long time. It was such an amazing title.
Killzone?
For the
Yeah.
PS3.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
that first Killzone game was
it
crazy.
made the game. I mean, it
Yeah.
made the PlayStation.
Yeah.
You know, it was an amazing game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, Resistance.
Never played that.
Never
I've
played
never
it.
played that.
No.
Well, it was for exclusive on the PlayStation, PS3. I played on PS3.
Yeah.
It's really good. More about like monsters and stuff like that. Just short story. But I feel like they need to go back and kind of bring those old titles, kind of like what Xbox doing.
Oh, okay.
Kinda like,
I see what you
Bring
mean.
those old titles back. Maybe
Is that what-
remaster them.
So
to
that's why
like
you
a
say
PS5.
Ratchet and Clank.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, why not?
I mean, they did that with Crash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
that was a good hit.
Mm-hmm. Definitely do that with Crash.
Uncharted. If they come out of nowhere and will, Uncharted.
Definitely.
Yeah, and especially that game already looked really good for back then too. So I can't even imagine like with the new graphics.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I mean,
on the next gen.
they have it going with The Last of Us. Oh, but The Last of Us is Xbox stuff also, right? Or is it just PS5?
Just PS.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, so they're probably going to be leaning on that quite a bit. Yeah.
Which is kind of weird because The Last of Us PS4 Pro bundle was also recently announced.
That's weird.
Set to release in June.
What? So that's like next month?
Yeah, but it's only
month.
5 minutes. 5 minutes. It's only 5 months away from the PS5 release.
Bro, I low-key feel like they had like some like PS4s laying around. They're like, yo.
Yeah, they're just trying to get them out like the last of the inventory.
Yeah. They're like, yo, my G, what? Let's engrave some like, stuff on it and sell it.
Yeah, put it in a bundle.
Is it expensive? Is it an expensive bundle?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you're getting a PS4 Pro, 1 terabyte, Last of Us game included with it. We're talking about 400 plus.
Yikes.
100%.
Isn't that what it already is? 400 plus?
I don't know.
Something around that.
You know,
likely.
That's a hard price point to swallow because the new one, when the new one comes out in 5 months after that, is going to be in a similar price range.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like it's not justifiable.
Yeah.
It's hard to justify that purchase.
I can only see people buying it for like collectors. Yeah, stuff like that.
Okay.
Or people
like diehard fans of that particular game.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's the only, or people who can't afford PS5, I guess. But even then, no, that's just 400.
Yeah, I mean, they'd be
you
like,
might as well
clearly,
just spend a little more and get the new one.
Yeah.
So you're saying that no, you'd pass on this for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Why would I buy that if the PS5 is coming out a few months later? No.
For that reason, I'm out.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I guess I'm the only one.
He's gonna have a PS4 and a PS5.
I'm gonna trade it in
the Stadia.
I'm gonna trade in the 4 Pro for the 5.
Yeah.
5 months
Dude,
later.
you're gonna go to GameStop. You're gonna trade in the bundle. They're gonna be like, all right, we're gonna give you $30.
Yo, I'll take
to
it.
put towards the PS5.
I'll take it. That's a good deal. Oh, no. Hey, I'll do it.
Nah, man.
Save your receipt.
Yeah. So
take it back.
Yeah, it is kind of weird, huh? How they're releasing the bundles at such a weird time.
Maybe they're just doing it because it's the summertime.
Yeah, perhaps. Yeah, I can see that.
I'm telling you, they're just trying to
trying to
milk
squeeze
it.
out
Trying to squeeze
last
out
few
the
sales.
last cycle,
last
right? Yeah.
PS4s they have. They're like, let's.
Because I assume they're like, because they're not going to produce any more PS4s, right? Once the new one comes out.
I doubt it.
So
yeah,
I assume that's
so.
the reason why, like, their production has to be switched to fit the production of like the new systems.
I've seen.
So that does make sense that maybe they're just trying to squeeze out the last few.
They probably will slow down the production for the PS4. I mean, clearly PS5 is going to be the wave, and maybe the PS4
wave.
will be the
vibe
for for the ones who missed out on the PS4.
Yeah.
The ones that are like, it's on sale, right? It has a price cut. Let's get the PS4.
Yeah.
Instead of the PS5. There's going to be those
if the price was lower than that, then it'd be more. Be like, okay, maybe, I
mean, clearly, I mean, I'll tell you right now. PS5 will be, let's say, $500.
That's usually what average is.
Probably, yeah. Brand new, maybe 4. Most likely 5. The PS4 Pro will definitely get a price cut.
That's also true.
So in the holidays, the parents are going to be like, hey, either the PS5 or the PS4 Pro. Which one, and then they'll be like, the Pro is not that bad off.
Yeah.
Titles are still going to be new. They're still going to be coming out for the PS4. So
that's true.
I can see that. Definitely slow down and price cuts, but I mean, this is coming out.
I mean,
in a month.
Their hand is kind of forced because Last of Us is coming out then.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that's why they have to do that.
And the big following for this game too. I mean, I think it'll be picked up a good, they'll have some good sales for this.
Yeah.
Think so?
Yeah.
I low-key feel like it's
for
not.
The Last of Us. You
Something
think so?
in me is telling me that The Last of Us is not going to do as good as the other one.
They'll probably just get the game and be like, I'll wait. I'll just get the game itself, not get the bundle. Wait for the PS5.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Okay.
I just don't see anybody buying it.
Do people still buy a lot of bundles?
I don't know, to be honest. But, I mean, would you buy a bundle?
Yeah, I definitely want the Halo bundle. if they release a Halo
bundle. If they release a Halo bundle, too.
I had to do it to them.
I would think it would depend. If the console looks cool enough, if it's a crazy nice console, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I love about the bundles is that you'll get a unique PS5 or
design on it.
Yeah.
But
But see, I used to say that all the time as well. I totally agree with you. But at the same time, dude, there's so many companies that offer like rebranded skins to put on your thing to customize it.
Yeah.
I feel like
true.
that just like cuts into people. What's the word I'm looking for? That like cuts into the want to get something special, like a bundle with a special design on it, because you can make it as special as you want it already, and it's customizable.
I see what you're saying.
However you want it.
Yeah. But I also kind of see it like the Supreme logo. Like you get Supreme and they collab.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, you got that. You got the Supreme collab with Travis Scott or whatever or something.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of more
Authentic
hyped.
because it comes from them. Or?
Yeah, more authentic. So it's like more limited edition type thing.
Gotcha.
So there's that.
Okay.
Gotcha.
It's interesting.
Okay, I could also see that side too.
Yeah.
We'll definitely have to see how that bundle goes out. See if it sells
What's the
out.
last bundle you've ever bought? Do you remember?
Oh, the last bundle I've ever bought.
Viva Pinata.
Oh man, let me think.
I know exactly which one mine
I
is.
don't know.
Well, it wasn't really a
Probably the
bundle. It was just like a
360.
special edition. Oh,
Which
sorry.
one?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
The last like exclusive title to
Yeah.
the whatever product
Mm-hmm.
was the God of War on PSP, and I remember it because it was
Whoa.
red and it had
Whoa.
the God of War on the back, dude. It was
Yeah.
so freaking cool.
That sounds
That's the
awesome.
last time I bought anything like that, and so I'm interested to see what other bundles come out during the holidays as well, especially with the new systems,
Oh, oof, yeah.
with the next gens.
Yeah. They're going to have to do one with PS5.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
That's going to look sick.
The starting specs for the new PS5, is it gonna match or surpass the specs that PS4 Pro has now?
Definitely surpass.
Surpass?
Definitely surpass.
Because I haven't brushed up on that.
This is all the next gen consoles are surpassing their previous consoles.
Nice.
Clearly.
Naturally.
But what I've heard that the Xbox, I believe, is on top with all the
specs? Uh-huh.
But Sony has their own sort of custom hardware
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
that they're implementing into the PS5. So it's going to be interesting how they're going to compare both of them, once everyone gets the
When
consoles.
you say custom, you mean like people could go into it, customize it, or their own?
They have their own processors. Their
Oh,
own,
okay.
yeah.
Oh yeah, because Sony's known for their processors, because that's what they put into their TVs. Their TVs are like known to have like some of the best some of the best
Decoding or something like that?
No, the best frame rate for gaming.
There was this footage that they put
4K
out.
TVs, the premium
for,
TVs.
This Epic Games game. I forgot what it's called, but they put out footage of like the gameplay.
Mhm.
Last week I was talking about how the footage for the Xbox gameplay didn't look crazy. I saw this footage for this game that's only for PlayStation.
Mhm.
That looked crazy.
Yeah. Oh,
That looked like
really?
this is not a game. This looks like real life. I was like, bro, what?
Wait, what game is it? Do you remember?
I don't remember the name. It looks like Tomb Raider.
Viva
Oh, okay.
Pinata.
Viva Pinata, the sequel.
The sequel.
Little Big Planet. Yo, if they come out with Little Big Planet,
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
the
too.
new
That
one,
would be, oh man, God, that's a throwback right there.
Yeah.
Little Big Planet's fun.
Yeah, so with all these titles, I mean, we just can't not be excited with
Yeah.
Spider-Man. Rainbow Six Quarantine, though.
Quarantine
What's
and
up with
chill.
that? Isn't
Quarantine
that
and
kind of weird? Now, this game was announced in 2019,
Oof.
but isn't it kind of weird how, like, everything that's going on now?
Yeah.
How
sorry. go
Like,
ahead.
do you think the people will take it in, like, as, like, I'm going to get that game just because, of what's going on
The
now?
Quarantine.
novelty of the name
Yeah, I mean,
is one of those things that didn't age well. Like they clearly named it before all this stuff
Yeah.
actually happened. So it just really didn't
Well,
age well.
I don't know. It might help them.
Yeah, it might help them just for the
Yeah.
meme of it. Like
Yeah.
I know, like sales for the Corona, the actual beer itself, they did have a lot of good spikes in like sales.
really?
Really?
Yeah, because of the meme. I mean,
thought it
I
was
know
the
I've bought them
opposite.
before, just solely for the meme.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah. I feel you on that.
Because any kind of publicity is good publicity, even if it's
Okay.
good or bad.
Oh, okay. I see.
You know.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I don't know. When I see this, like the title, the cover of Rainbow Six Quarantine,
Yeah.
Mhm.
it looks dope. I mean, it just looks kind of interesting. I mean, it looks like some sort of clearly like some sort of infection going on.
Nice.
Mm.
And it's like you have a team here with survive. Like you have to survive. It just looks interesting.
If this
it looks
had
very
came out-
interesting.
Like during the quarantine, this
Shoot.
probably would have blew up.
Yeah.
Oh, it would have blown up for real.
Yeah, I'm seeing the picture of it. Yeah,
It's
it
so-
does look pretty
It's
cool.
possible. I think it'd still
Yeah.
probably do really well.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely. It's just funny though.
Quick question: do y'all play any? Yeah, it is funny. The timing of it.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
Yeah, it's weird.
Comedic timing.
Like if yeah.
How perfect timing. Drop the game.
But my question, let me go. Like I'm like going back a little bit, but do y'all play Spider-Man?
I've never. Oh, sorry. I've never personally played it, but
Yeah.
my roommate had the one that came out. He got the Spider-Man bundle, so he got like the cool red PS4 bundle.
Oh, sick.
He got that, and I was watching him play. And he also had a 4K TV, a Sony one actually, and it was beautiful.
I heard the last one was fun.
It was beautiful.
Like I saw
He loved that
about
game
it and stuff like that.
I
Really,
love that game.
Yeah, a lot of people talk about that game. They say that they really like it.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
fighting mechanics were really good.
The
Apparently,
graphics were amazing too
The
for the
graphics were
PS4.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, you know
I mean,
what
it
I
was like
just
very
thought?
fluid.
The
need a-
storyline was really good.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
they haven't announced anything about Arkham, right?
No, not that I know of.
They come out with that. Because everybody been talking about that. I've seen
Really?
people talk about that on
Oh boy.
on Instagram and stuff like they want that game. That they talk about
That'd be
that the way they talk about like GTA 6.
Oh wow.
Dang, but GTA 6 is like years from now.
You think so?
Yeah, they announced not too long ago that they were just now starting.
Oh
production.
yeah, I remember.
Oh really?
Yeah, so this is
Ooh,
about to be
yeah.
Man.
at least a few years.
We're about to be daddies.
We can show them how to play.
We're gonna be dads before. I mean, come on, guys. Like all the Grand Theft Autos, what
My
take?
kid's gonna be dads by
What,
the
like,
time that come
What
out.
is it? 10 years? Or you got like 6 or 7?
Yeah, at least 6 or 7.
Right? Yeah.
I'll be a
I mean,
grandpa.
that's a big gap, guys. Like we'll be
My question
doing
is,
something.
this is off topic, but what city would you like to see it be inspired by?
Okay. Let's do Seattle.
Seattle.
Tokyo, dude.
What in the world? Yep.
Tokyo.
Yeah.
Tokyo?
Oh, that's what I
Tokyo
was
would
gonna
be
say.
dope, bro.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That would be fire.
I mean, I thought we were gonna stay in the States, but all right, dang.
Nah, why
shut me
not? We
down.
gotta move
Tokyo?
around.
We're
Okay.
international, baby.
Also, where else
We're
you
like
gonna go?
Pitbull, man. Mr. Worldwide.
All right.
Mr. Worldwide.
Tokyo does sound awesome, though.
That or they do a prequel. They do
Yeah,
a prequel
throwback.
of one of the old games.
Miami. Vice City.
Miami
City.
or
Vice City.
San Andreas.
GTA 4 or San Andreas.
San Andreas.
But GTA 4 of what's his name again? Tony? No, not Tony. My guy. What's his name? The dude from GTA 4, the main character.
All I knew is Russian. I do not
He
remember his
Russian.
name, guys.
But if you do like a prequel of him, that'd be sick. That'd be so cool.
I don't think I ever played that one. I definitely played Vice City, then I played San Andreas, and then the 5.
Oh, you didn't play 4?
I never played
4 is a really good game.
Because that's when I didn't really play any video games.
Real. Oh wow.
Yeah,
That'd be
my mom
sick,
broke
man.
my Xbox when I was little.
Oh snap. Dang.
She's gonna bring this PS5.
Oh no!
You don't calm
Hey,
yourself down.
That's why I got the Halo sword on me.
Oh man,
Hey, keep that ting on me.
what an exciting time! We might get a new GTA. Might get a new Spider-Man. Maybe a new God of War.
God of War would be
God
lit,
of
man.
War.
That'd be
Yeah,
pretty lit.
man. It's crazy.
It's always had a really good storyline too.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
the last one
interesting.
was insane. Yeah. So hey guys, if you guys have anything you guys want to put down in the comments below, what titles do you guys want to see?
What do you think is gonna come out?
Yeah.
Yeah, has your mom broken any of your
Yeah.
gaming stations? Let me know. I can't be the only one out there.
Can you relate?
Can you really? All right, guys. Well, we did have some interesting topics today. This is it.
Oh,
So follow, leave a comment down below. Follow us on Instagram at Essix Interactive. And also, we have a podcast, the Dreamcast.
check it out.
It's available on Apple Music, Spotify, and Anchor.
Mm-hmm.
From us to you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, y'all.
Peace.
Love you.